Okay, guys. No, I'm a few minutes late. Let me try to get a right angle. The right angle. Not at home, so my usual setup is a little different today. Hold on. There we go. If y'all can hear the kids, y'all know. So, now my usual place. What up, dishes, flex? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, my Lord, my children, Jesus. What is the problem? I'm trying to use the blue. Give them the crayon. Y'all act like y'all can't share. Good, the fight for crayons, honey. The fight for crayons. Anyway, hello. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Bringing the tea. Y'all know how we do. It's not a lot of stuff going on. You know, Jussie Smollet and R.Kelly taking over the little, you dig. Jussie Smollet, R.Kelly, Khloe Kardashian. But, baby, they take more than a little bit. So, y'all know I got my notes. Because that's why I'm a little late. I was still researching, getting notes. Only thing I couldn't find is how much R. Because y'all know it was first said he didn't have a bond. They were going to hold him without bond. But he had a bond hearing today. And they think he going to have that money. He got to be in court on Monday, too. Hello, Kim. How are you? I am fine, honey. It's a great day. Great day. I'm enjoying myself. Just here to spill some tea. So, let me do this thing right. So, what up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady B. You're tuned into KTTV and Treats. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit that big red button. Also, hit that notification bell so you know when I go live and when I drop new videos. Also, please give this live a thumbs up. And thanks for tuning in. All right. You just finished a poem? Oh, it's called Colorblind. I can't wait to hear it. I cannot. I'll be on your channel to hear that, hun. I gotta really start writing again. I ain't found my old poems. I'm still with you on that. I gotta find them poems. I kind of remember them, but they're so old. I wrote them when I was like in grammar school, freshman year, high school. I ain't wrote in a long time. But anywho, let's jump right into this tea. So who should we start off with? I guess we should start off with none other than Jussie Smollett. Now, we all know this case has twists, turns, ups, downs, lefts, rights, and it's still not done. Still underway. He's still finna get charged with more stuff. It's sad. Yes, Chicago has charged him with his felony. Hey, Phillips. Hey, Reppin' Fitness. How y'all doing? Thank you guys for tuning in. Please give this live a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys for coming. Now, we know he's been charged in Chicago with class 4 felony, and he's facing, 1 to 3 years? But what people don't realize, he can really be facing more than the 1 to 3 years, because it said that if they want to be aggressive with him, they can charge him for every time he lied. So every time he recanted the story to the police, every time he said a lie, every time he went public for saying this lie, yes, he's done. And I don't feel bad anymore. And it's a sad situation, but he could be facing way more than just 1 to 3 years in fair time. Do I think they're gonna give him a slap on the wrist? It's Chicago, and you wasted their time. Nah, I don't think it's gonna be a slap on the wrist. I think they're gonna try to throw the book at him. That's what they normally do here, and I don't expect anything less from Chicago. That's where I stay. You waste their time, especially because they use 25 officers. I thought it was 15 at first. At first, it was being reported like it was like 12 to 15, but it was 15 officers. Hey girl, hey Ryder, I see you. Thanks for tuning in. So it was said it was 25 detectives, y'all. 25 detectives, and they got took off other cases to be on this case. Yo, he finna do some time. And I don't think they finna play games. I think they're gonna be aggressive, and I think they're gonna try to hit him for every time he told the story, every time he went on like the Robinson interview and all that stuff. Every time he went and repeated it, every time they interviewed it, and he repeated the lie. Every time he went to his lawyers and kept saying a lie because they said he could. A deal. Hey Denise, how are you? Girl, I seen him say you good. I'll be messing up too. Sugar, hey Sugar. Girl, so they saying like they kind of gonna throw the book at him. But then after he's done with the time that Chicago's getting, the feds are looking to get him about 5 to 10 years. So he's facing a 1 to 3 plus an additional probably about 5 to 10 years for all of this. Because the feds say, because it's looking like he sent the letter to himself with the crumpled up, like, what was it, ibuprofen? That's a federal charge right there, and he can get 5 to 10 years for that. And they're looking to charge him. Hold on, try to think. Jeffrey Linnell, quick! He got me messed up. Kicking the truth. These kids be trying me. So yeah, they say he is looking for the 1 to 10 possible, the 1 to 3 possible for just Chicago. Then feds get a hold to him, and it's another 5 to 10 years. Yes, the show has not written him out. They've just cut his part down. He's cut out of the last 2 episodes of Empire completely. But yes, I did. His first and middle. I don't play that. He know what it is. Black mama. He know what it is when that name come out. Don't act like y'all don't know. Y'all call y'all kids by when they acting whole up. Yes, I call whole name. I didn't get the whole, but the first and the middle do enough. Yes. Mommy, open door. Okay. Open door. Oh, all right. You want to say hi? Hi. He acting up, y'all. He want to say hi. Hi. Say hi, everybody. Hi. Say thanks for tuning in to Mommy channel. Thank you. Y'all heard what he said. Yup, that's what you said. That's what he said. So, yeah, Jussie might be gone for a little while. And the crazy part to me is no one in his family has spoken out still. Nobody from Empire has spoken out still. He bonded himself out. Was that Friday? I think that was like Thursday. He bonded himself out for $10,000 and he went straight to Empire, to the Empire State. And he apologized to the cast for everything, but I want to hear the apology. Like, what did he say? Did he admit to what he was doing? Please stop crying, little boy. Did he finally admit to it? Like, I just want him to admit to it. I'm gonna hurt him. Come here. You so sleepy. Come here, with your snotty nose. With your snotty nose. I want to know if he admitted to it. If he finally, if he told them the truth. Because if he told them the truth, somebody needs to say he finally told the truth. But we want to hear from him. I think everybody will feel a little bit better if he finally told the truth. And then all this is because of, hey, Glam Beauty, thanks for tuning in, honey. All this is because now we're hearing he wanted a salary increase. How did you think setting up an attack was going to get you a salary increase? I'm not cutting you a bigger check because you was attacked. Like, what you was going to put, I don't feel safe in Chicago because they have to film here. I think I deserve more money. Dude, you're not even the biggest star. Taraji and Terrence Howard are the biggest stars on the show. Why do you think you're getting a pay increase because you were attacked? Nobody cares. Put a band-aid on that boo-boo like Nelly and get over it. Because nobody cares. That was the other thing. Did anybody see that they said he self-inflicted the wound by himself? Them boys that didn't hit him. Like, he hit himself in the face to the point where he made that cut. Like, how do you beat up on yourself? That's a thin line between love and hate crazy. He out here beating on himself to cause injury. I want to know how he beat himself to cause the bruised rib. Stop that. Y'all don't know. Like, if you don't go in there with your sisters and start beating on me, I want to fight right now. He always want to fight, y'all. Y'all got boys, y'all understand. He always want to fight. Go in there with Granny. Yeah, bye-bye. You don't want to go in there with Granny? Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I want to know what the boys really, they said they were nervous, but what would cause you to even be like, okay, and agree to this whole BS of a shenanigan scandal? Y'all didn't think nothing was going to come of this? Like, we got to be some real good friends for me to feel like, oh yeah, I'm going to agree to beat you up, yell homophobic slurs at you, and put a noose around your neck. What friend be like, that sounds like a great idea, I got your back? Huh? Like, for $3,500, dude. First off, it's tax time. You gonna have to pay me a little bit more. I took a trip to Nigeria, and that's all you pay. Did they split? I want to know if they split the 3,500 or did they get 35 a piece? Because if they split it, they real cheap for not to go to jail time and stuff. Like, you can't pay me that much. Like, you gotta pay me a lot more for jail time. Like, 3,500. That's all I cost. And I might take jail time. Stop. Trey being a nuisance. He's sleeping, but I love him. I do know. I love him. I love him. Like, I think they split the money. It never was said like he paid them a piece. No, he paid them 35 up front, and they were supposed to get another 500 when they got back. They never got that 500. It was a personal check, but Ola is the only one that dropped it in his check. So I think it was only one check. So y'all split 3,500, and this was enough for y'all to maybe face jail time. Y'all didn't think about this. Everybody in this situation is stupid. Just stupid. Stupid. I said it's stupid. And it was a check. He wrote them a personal check. That's how they left the paper trail. He didn't even give them cash. He gave them $100 cash to get the stuff. That's the sad part. He gave them $100 in cash to buy the ski mask, to buy the rope, to get the bleach. Because at first they were supposed to pour gasoline on him, and he changed his mind about that. I guess he was a little bit smart. So then he was supposed to, thank you, baby. I know you like the hair. Mommy can take it on and put it up on the corner in the house all the time. Don't you see? I just put it on the shelf. Yeah, I put it on the shelf. He know what it is. I'll just take it off and put it up. But see, he still has a job. I wouldn't do no paper trail neither. If you're gonna do crime, you can't do a paper trail. Like, how is you writing checks, dog? How? Why are you writing checks for this type of too many paper trails and too many phone calls? Baby shark. Baby shark. Then he making too many phone calls to them in and out. Thank you, honey. This is the baby. He got 3 sisters, and he don't know what to do with himself. Yeah, sisters. They run around the house too. It's just all of them.
Mommy.
Yes.
Mommy.
Yes.
A cookie.
You want a cookie?
A cookie.
Go get a cookie then. Tell your sister to give you a cookie. He want a cookie, y'all. But yeah, they had too many paper trails, too many phone calls. It's too many cameras in Chicago. They had a camera in the taxi they used. They would switch cars thinking they was being sneaky, and they got all the camera footage from their house all the way to his house, then all the way around. Then they had the cameras on the street. They had the cameras down the street. Then this fool didn't even pick the right camera to see the dang incident happening. Like, it's just crazy. Yes, I have a total of 4. Yeah, the boy is the youngest. I gave birth to a beautiful 2, him and his big sister. But I have 2 beautiful additional stepchildren. I don't even consider them stepchildren. They are my bonus babies. They're all mine. But I still give credit to their moms. He's cool now. And he got the glasses upside down. Check him out.
Mm-hmm. See the cookies?
Yeah. There's some cookies on the table. Y'all get a cookie. Y'all get a cookie. Karma. Y'all get a cookie. Yes, it's for a beautiful baby. Y'all can have one of the cookies on the table, okay? All right. All the cookies. You know who I got the bonus baby saying from? I always say it. I was watching something Jada Pinkett Smith was doing, and she mentioned that Will's other child is her bonus baby. And when she gave a breakdown of why she calls him a bonus baby, I was like, that is so beautiful, and I stuck with it. So, my bonus babies. Yeah. Now, yes, he is. He is the little boy. Okay, baby. He all 4 of them in one shug. He make me not want no more kids. I wanted another little boy, but I can't guarantee another little boy. That's why I ain't had no more kids. But then messing with him, I be like, I don't know if I want no more kids because he's too active. And he only 2. I got a long way to go. I don't know about that. I'm scared. Nobody told me boys was that active. My daughter was chill. He don't leave me alone. But I used to feel bad for Jussie Now I'm just looking at him like, bro, just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. Here come grandma, y'all. Yo, here come my granny. My granny. I don't call her grandma. That's my granny. Yeah, granny. You coming through? You coming through? Okay. She came through with the belt. Oh, old school. She got the belt. She don't even know. She got belt in hand. She ain't playing no games. She ain't playing no games with her grandbabies. You need the belt with that little one. Anywho, y'all, this Khloe Kardashian situation. Well, it's not even Khloe. Hey, Jeffrey, he ain't like it. Pick it up and eat it, baby. Khloe Kardashian, Kylie Kardashian, Tristan Thomas, and Jordan Woods. Now, how all them is together? Let me break it down. Okay, Jordan Woods and Kylie Jenner are BFF. Was BFF, still BFS. It's just too much. Tristan Thomas and Khloe Kardashian have a baby together. Was supposedly still in a relationship. Aren't in a relationship. Whatever. It said that Tristan and Jordan were at a mansion party together, and they were spotted kissing and hugging and canoodling. And once the party left, Tristan and Jordan didn't quite leave. Jordan left the next morning, and speculation. Now, it's reports. Hey, Vancy, thank you for tuning in, honey. Mommy TK, thank you for coming. I just seen your comment. I'm sorry. How you doing, honey? Kids. So if I missed you, blame the kids. Blame the kids, y'all. Now, it's reporting that they was kissing and flirting and they've had sex and all this crazy stuff. But the story has kind of took a turn. Now, me, myself, personally, when I heard it, I was like, Now they know how China felt. Because she was their sister, their best friend and everything, and Kylie was up in her man face. But, people told me don't be like that. Don't be like that. I felt like Khloe could have kept that same energy. She should stay with her husband, whatever the case may be. Now, I don't have nothing against Khloe. But the Kardashian situation is a little always janky to me. Because they always doing some janky stuff to somebody else and we supposed to feel bad for them. Not I. Sorry, I don't. Whatever. But y'all, when I say I've been on my stuff and I've been on my research, this situation is all false. The whole thing is false. They are just slandering this little girl's name. Polo Jordan is just being drugged through the mud for a storyline for next season. I don't know if y'all have heard, but they saying all this is another Kris Jenner production. Y'all know Kris Jenner be about her coin now. And she gonna exploit them kids until the day she dies. She's not letting it go. Now, it's being said, all of this is fake. Tristan and Khloe have been broken up for months now. Months, guys. And we have not heard about it. They have not been together. Tristan has been walking around saying he's single. He's been openly dating other people. So how was he cheating on Khloe with the best friend? Now, reports from people in the party have come out. And it said, something happened, but not what's being reported. Like, it's being told the only thing...
Trey smashed this cookie on the floor and rolled his...
He did. Clean it up. It's being told that the only thing that happened is Jordan and Tristan was under the influence and they flirted. Jordan has apologized and said she was wrong for flirting. She flirted and she sat on his lap. Okay, as a sister, you're supposed to be like a sister to us. Yeah, you ain't supposed to be sitting on my baby daddy lap and flirting and all that stuff. She's young, and she was under the influence. Cut her a little bit of slack. She ain't kissed the man. She ain't do nothing. I'm finna get him. Just wait. When I get off this lab, I got him. I'm gonna get him. He do it too much. But then he'll try to eat it, girl. He worse than a puppy sometimes. I be sitting there like, don't eat it. Don't eat it. But kids don't care, but they gonna eat it. They already got it up, but I'm gonna tear them up. I'm trying to be professional, but I'm gonna tear him up. This is my channel. I said it. I did. I was raised by my great grandma. We don't play them games. Sure. He gonna get popped. Just tell him to go get popped. No, no. Let me not, cause YouTube on other. I love my kids. I don't beat my kids. No, I don't. I put him in timeout. He gonna be in timeout, y'all. I do not with my kids. He gonna be in timeout. Timeout. That's what we gonna call it. He gonna get a timeout, alright. Anywho, Jordan was said to only no kissing, no screwing. They wasn't humping, no knocking of the boots in my Martin voice. She sat on this man's lap and they was having a conversation. They flirted a little bit. That was it. But it's being told they were kissing and hugging and that they had sex, and it didn't happen multiple times in the past. This wasn't the first time. All this. Here's where the plot thickens though. All this is said, geek to cheat. Hey Dominique. I knew who you was when I seen it. I just noticed your thing. You come get him. Come get him, bestie. You down the street. Come get the kids. You can come get them. Y'all, that's my friend. If y'all do not have her, please go hit her page. She does makeup and stuff, and she is like the brand ambassador for one of our best friends. And the makeup is amazing. We are entrepreneurs, and our 10-year reunion is coming up. We are trying to make something of ourselves. Class of 09. Yes, I said it. Okay, went there. Anyway, little plug. Gotta look out for your friends. But yes, when I say they dragging this poor baby, they dragging her, and they dragging her to get Khloe publicity. Chris is trying to get her another check because they want Khloe on The Bachelorette. They want Khloe on The Bachelorette, yay. So Kris Jenner is doing all this to get Khloe on The Bachelorette. She's using this big scandal to promote Khloe and make Khloe look good to be on The Bachelorette so Khloe can find love. So y'all gonna drag Kylie's best friend and tell Kylie to disassociate herself from her best friend just to get this girl on The Bachelorette. That's messed up. And this little girl ain't did nothing. Then they're trying to make it seem like she poor. Kylie didn't put all the girls' makeup that they had combined together. Hey, Endless Vlogs. Hey, girl. She had a cosmetic line combo with Kylie on her site. Kylie done put all the makeup on the site 50% off. They're selling it for like nothing. Just because all this stuff is going on. And nothing happened. Tristan out here living his best life. He tweeted was like fake news. And now we see why. Because he been single. She done came out and was like, she's like thanking everybody for supporting her because she like the truth gonna come out. Her cousin's coming out like my cousin ain't. Girl, you frying chicken? I need some chicken. I want some chicken, sugar. Yeah. All right. I'm coming to get some chicken. But her family coming out like she ain't broke. We been from money. Like y'all acting like she can't, get a house in the hills if she wanted to. Because, her and Kylie was living together and she moved out after all this stuff happened because it's a situation where you got to be like, what do I do? I'm losing my best friend and she don't believe me. What you supposed to do? But when your sister lying too, it don't look good. Like, it don't look good. Everybody making chicken. I want some chicken. Who bringing me some chicken? Anybody gonna bring me some chicken? You know what? Never mind. But yes. So when I say if we see Khloe on The Bachelorette, just remember I said this because they're already tweeting that she's supposed to be on The Bachelorette. The producer and Kris Jenner are already in talks about this. So if Khloe is the new Bachelorette this next season, remember what I told y'all and how they drug this baby through the mud just to get Khloe some publicity and to make Khloe look like American sweetheart again after she left her husband in the worst time ever. No, I don't feel like she had to deal with him going through. Like, okay, he was in a very dark place, but he needed you. And you just broke off y'all marriage. Like, it says for better or worse in them vows. And your better or worse was not up for better or worse. You was like, when worse came, you left. Like, you left. So, why do we feel so sorry for her? You messed with Tristan in the midst of his baby mama being pregnant and her last trimester with the baby. You knew about it. And you was okay with it. I don't be feeling bad for the Kardashians half the time. They be getting what they deserve in my eyes. Like if y'all do something dirty to somebody and something dirty comes back on you, sometimes it be like, I mean, okay, look, I had a conversation with my girl from the family dream, and she was like, she don't like to look at stuff as karma, and I've been trying not to do that, but I believe in karma. Y'all know my baby name is Karma, so hey, that's how I feel. It is what it is. Now, on to, I'm gonna skip over. I'm gonna close out with my Chicago native. So we gonna go to Soldier Boy and his BS, Young Draco. I'm gonna say Young Draco because Big Draco is not what this man has been. He has not been Big Draco in a very long time. He is not Big Draco. The man ain't even big. He's super skinny. Soldier Boy and his antics are up again. What are you doing? What? Give it here. Put that down. Come here.
No.
Come here.
No.
What is it? You just come here. Come to mommy. Yes, come to mommy. So Soldier Boy is out here in these streets tweeting craziness to Black China, about Black China, basically saying that he ain't in a relationship with her no more. I already know that. Thank you. Everybody want to come tell on him, and he did this and left. So basically, he's out here tweeting, and it made it seem like him and China wasn't together anymore. Supposedly, him and China were dating. They were supposed to be dating for a little while, a couple of weeks, whatever the case may be. But it said they're not dating anymore. He's dating some other chick. She's really pretty, too. I think she's like, mixed, exotic type girl. Anywho, so it was said that he tweeted out something that made it seem like he just wanted her for the punani. I believe the tweet. He just wanted to know what it felt like. I believe the tweet. I don't think he was lying on the tweet. And if he didn't tweet it, whoever tweeted it was tweeting what he said. I believe the tweet. But he claims he did not tweet that out. He claims that somebody else tweeted it. Actually, he claimed that China tweeted it. He left his phone at China's house. They're just really good friends. They never dated. She tweeted it. He apologized for it. The whole thing. I still say China was Queen of Petty with the Robert Charlie thing. She got petty boots, Queen on lock. Hey, Grace's World, because China went with the payback of the century for the Kardashians, and I was here for it. Here for all the antics. It was a great thing to watch. It was like she went there. She took it though. But yeah. So, but right now I want to root for China, and I want China to win, but she's like Hollywood's pass around at this point. It's like, who hasn't had China? And that's bad to say. I know it's so bad to say. She's Hollywood's pass around at this point. She's been with almost everybody in the industry, and it's not a good look. She has a new boyfriend every other week, but I really think it's just for her own publicity. I think China just want to make sure her name stays out there, and she keeps her name out there. I think she's playing it, but she's playing it poorly because it makes her look bad and not anybody else. Because it just makes her look like, I hate to say the word, but a whore. Sorry, but I really wanted I wanted to root for China. I did, but it just don't look good. But so it was like several different tweets went out. He apologized for the tweets in the past. He apologized for all the tweets. It was like he didn't date her at all. They're just good friends. What he looked like dating her. He's dating this other girl. She tweeted the stuff. He left his phone at her house, and she decided to tweet it. She's being childish. He's sorry for the tweets, whatever the case. I'm just glad he left Nia alone. He finally left Nia alone. Even though I don't think that situation is done, because they always get back together. But I'm just glad he left Nia alone. I hope she finds love and happiness and moves on with her life and continues to keep going on without Soulja Boy. Because she needs somebody that really loves her and her child. Because at this point, where the heck is her child? These last couple of times we've seen Nia, we ain't heard nothing about her baby. And Soulja Boy does her so bad, it's sad. I'm just glad they're broken up. I don't care who he dates. I'm just glad he's not with her and ruining her life anymore. And I hope she takes this time and really finds somebody that cares about her or finds herself and loves herself enough not to go back to him again. That's just me. Now, Baby, I don't know why this is not double jeopardy. I've been looking into it. They saying it's because it's a different case and it's new people. But from what I'm seeing, it's one person involved in this whole little situation that it's the same person from the past situation. So I want to know, are they going to? Ain't no poor Nia. She needs to grow up too. She needs to stop herself too because she been letting this stuff go on for 10 plus years. Nia needs to and let go. I know it's not that easy to let go of somebody you love, but she needs to release. R. Kelly has been indicted on 10 counts. 10. 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse, y'all. It's a total of four victims. Four. Four. Four victims. One victim has several counts for her. It's been two people that has went against up on a grand jury and testified against him already. And they basically indicted him. He turned his but my boy is he turned himself in. He turned himself in Friday. And he had a bond hearing today. And they saying it's looking like he's gonna bond himself out. For what I don't know how much his bond was, because at first they were saying they were gonna hold him without a bond. But you know, Kels pulled strings in Chicago. Sorry to say. I ain't even trying to defend the man because at this point it's sad. He needs help and somebody needs to get him help. But he do pull strings here in the Chi. I mean, he's a Chicago native. He came from the bottom. He was singing on the red line. He pulled strings in Chicago. It's sad to say it like that, but he do. But he's facing a max of 70 years in prison. Would you? No. No. I don't care, but no. They just want snacks after snacks after. If anybody got kids, am I the only one that kids just be like, I eat a snack, then I want another snack, then I eat another snack, then I want another snack, then I eat another snack, and I want another snack. It's like, when did the snacking stop? I'm still trying to figure this out 6 years later. Does the snacking ever stop? She gets that from her grandma, though. My granny snacks all day, all night. She gets it honest. Anywho, they're saying if he gets hit with the max amount of years, because each count he has a class 2 felony, which holds 3 to 7 years. Honestly, yeah, I will still. I'm not gonna. I'm sorry, I can't mute R. To mute R. Kelly, I would have to mute Chris Brown. I would have to mute Aaliyah. I would have to mute so many Michael Jackson. I would have to mute so many different artists. Like, it's gonna be hard to try to mute R. Kelly. He's wrote for so many people. I can't mute everybody. To mute R. Kelly, I have to mute everybody he's wrote for. I would have to mute certain movies because his music is in it. I would have to mute. I couldn't watch my graduation stuff from 8th grade no more because we sung his song at 8th grade graduation. I believe everybody sung one of his songs at a graduation. So I would have to mute a lot. Hey James, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Give this line a thumbs up if you already haven't. Appreciate you for coming in. Right now we're talking about the R. Kelly situation and how he's facing a class 2 felony with counts for that will hold 3 to 7 years. They said his max amount of time he can get is 70 years. His minimum amount of years he can get is 30. But let me throw this out there, because they saying his lawyers are so good. If he does not beat all the charges, he will beat at least half of them. This man got some great lawyers because they already planning. Yes, please, just know, spam words. I don't need this getting taken down. I don't care. But yes, that is absolutely worth it. Go right ahead. I do not care. They're saying he might beat this case. I already feel like the case should be considered a double jeopardy because he's already been charged for this like once. But they're trying to say it's not double jeopardy because it's new people and it's a new thing and new tape. Supposedly. I don't know what tape they have found, what different tape it is, but they're saying that Sparkle's niece is one of the victims. But she said she was never a victim. So I don't quite understand. Like, is she a victim or is she not a victim? And if she says she's a victim this time, does she get charged with anything for lying about the first case, or maybe she's just saying that wasn't her in the first case, so they can't charge her? But if it's the same, like if she has the same outfit or anything like that, I don't know. I feel like it's not a good look because they're bringing it up. Guess he's gonna be charged. They said he was messing with people from the ages of 13 to 16. Now we know in the state of Illinois, 17 is considered legal here. So if they were 17, he could still get away with it. But because the ages of 13 to 16 is what they're saying, he's being charged. Being charged. Now, I don't know what he's gonna do this time. I'm not sure if he can beat it this time because with that whole Lifetime series, people got a different look about him now. He might get hit this time, but they say he got some great lawyers, so he might walk again. Now, if he walks again, how y'all gonna feel? What y'all gonna do if he walk again? I really want to know how people gonna feel if he walk. Like if he beat the case twice, what can they try to charge him with new charges again? Because now they have 4 different people. My only issue, oh no, she didn't. Hey girl, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you for coming. How you doing? Now my thing is the picture that the lawyer had and showed of the 2 girls that were supposedly involved in this. And they were saying like I don't want to say they were saying that was killed in the picture, but the way it was sounding like, why would you show that picture of them two with a celebrity and it wasn't R.Kelly and this is the R.Kelly case? If they're going to court for this and you show this picture, it looks bad because it's not R.Kelly in that picture. The picture that the lawyer was holding was a picture of LL Cool J and the 2 girls. So are we supposed to be charging R.Kelly or LL? What's going on? Did they pick the right celebrity? I just want to know because that's a little skeptical too. Because the picture was really of the 2 girls and LL Cool J. So I don't know if they had a complaint against him because it's like, is it the man in the picture or what? Like, I don't know. This whole case is messed up because it's like, I'm doing great. I'm just confused on some things with this case. Because I'm like, why would you, as a man that already beat the case, I thought he had stopped messing with little girls. Because over the previous years, after he beat the first case, he started messing with people that was like 30 plus and manipulating them like that. Like, he was messing with 30-plus-year-old women. And all of a sudden you go back, but it's saying, okay, the dates that they have is like, oh, no, some of them kind of overthrow the old case. They're old. They're like not newer dates. They're not anything like 2016, 2017, 2015. They're like 2002, 98, 96. But literally the one person that I think is going to mess up this case is Sparkle's niece. Because how is she going to come back out saying she's a victim when she said she wasn't a victim in the first case? Can we hold her in contempt? Is that perjury? They have to do something for her if she's coming back out. I'm not victim shaming or anything or victim bashing. I'm just saying she said it wasn't her. She's been saying it wasn't her for years. She went under the radar, everything. But now you're coming out saying that you're the victim and you're the one that's saying the most. I don't get it. Like, what's changed? Like, are you not? You still were messing with him from what was told. You were still messing with him up until like last year, if I'm not mistaken, was what was said. So how are you a victim and you were still dealing with this man at your adult life? Because she's in her 30s now. She's like 34, 35, if I'm not mistaken. So how are you a victim but continue to mess with this man from the ages of 14 to like 30 something? At what time did you feel like you were a victim? Or like what was the time span and now that you feel victimized? I haven't went through, I don't know how that works. I just want to know, like, if you said that wasn't you in the video, while everybody else was saying that was you in the video originally, but then another video comes out with you again, now it's you in the video. What's so different this time around? I'm confused. I'm glad she's able to speak her truth, I guess. But it's like, if you wanted to put that man under jail, you should have did it back then. It is really sad because I don't want to demonize him personally because hey, thanks for tuning in. I cannot pronounce it. What is it? Shanique. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm probably butchering your name. I'm sorry. I'm not good with pronunciations all the time. But thank you for tuning in, hon. I see you. Give this live a thumbs up if you already haven't. Thanks for tuning in. But okay, for me, because I followed the story for so long, and I've seen the backstory. It's like he's a victim in his own right. He was molested at a young age by his sister, is what came out. I believe it's all about money too. He's not an angel. No, by all means, not an angel. You married Aaliyah when she was 15, got her, supposedly got her pregnant, which I don't believe none of this stuff should have been coming out. I think they should have left the Aaliyah stuff alone, but that's where, for us, the timeline starts. So we have to bring the Aaliyah thing up, and I don't like bringing the Aaliyah thing up, but hey, her parents should have had control over that as well. I don't just blame him. I blame the parents. I blame whoever production team was under. I blame the people that was around him. I blame his wife for marrying him after the situation, and you knew the situation that was going on, because why would you marry a man that married a 15-year-old girl? I'm sorry, I can't. Hey, Raisin, Selena, and Emily. How y'all doing? Thanks for tuning in. Give this live a thumbs up. And I just want to know how everybody feels. I blame everybody in the situation. I blame the management. I blame his managers. I blame the people that was around him. Everybody saw it. I can't even say it, because literally, again, I'm raised here in Chicago. The man was coming to high school, so I know that stuff is true, because he came to a lot of high schools out here. Like, he was picking people up. If you ever lived close to Park Forest, you know the mansion that was right there, the gates open whenever they were ready. He had open parties. He had a lot of things going on here in Chicago that we knew about, but we didn't know how true. We always had that one friend that said she was dealing with him, and he was taking care of her bills, and he was sending her through school and all types of stuff. So it's not hard to believe, but yet and still, now that his story is coming out more and more, and you hear how he's abused, he didn't learn how to read and write. He wasn't taken care of the way he was supposed to be taken care of. Basically, the streets raised him. He didn't know what to do. It's like he's still stuck in a child's mindset himself. It's not to even compare the two, but it's almost like he's the Michael Jackson of that era. Like, he had that same situation. Michael was too young of a child in an adult's body, and R.Kelly was in an adult's body but still had a child's mind. So he didn't get the help he needed, and he's been crying out for help for years if you listen to the music. But as an adult, he should have known better, but nobody stopped him. Nobody gave him the help. Everybody was just happy with a paycheck coming from him. And now that the money is stopping, because after a certain time, even all the victims said it, he was taking care of them. He was taking care of them, sending them checks. He had non-disclosure agreements, and he would send them money. But after a certain amount of time, that non-disclosure stopped. The money stopped coming, and now everybody want to talk. I don't feel like anybody that took the money from him should be able to talk. That's just me. If you took the money, you were okay with what the situation was when you were doing it. You didn't care as long as he was cutting you a check. You didn't feel like a victim until that money stopped flowing. So why should we? That's just me. That might sound so heartless, but I feel like if you were getting a check from this man for 6-7 years after y'all stopped dealing with each other, he would take care of you and your family after y'all stopped dealing with each other. And now that the money's run out, or you're not getting the amount of money that you want, or he's not taking care of everybody like he was, or whatever the case may be, now you want to be victim. I don't consider you a victim. You are a victim as in, if this was a situation, he was holding you hostage, he didn't let you go, and you wanted to leave. And as soon as you got your free way out, you spoke your truth. None of them did that. None of them had that. And none of them, like, even with the whole Lifetime thing, and I wanted to talk about this when I first started my channel, but even with the whole Lifetime thing, all of their stories were consistent to pretty much the same extent. But nobody ever said, like, he kept them captive. He just had a mouthpiece. He talked them into staying. He never forced anybody to stay. They always had the open door to leave. He didn't hold them hostage. They had the open door to leave at any time. If you want to leave, there's the door. He wasn't blocking the door. He wasn't having nobody come get you out the door. They said he chased down one of the girls that tried to escape, or whatever the case may be, one time. That's the only one that was, like, questionable to me. Like, I don't even believe that, because old girl said she walked dead out the house and never came back. The other girl said she left and was going to a plane, and if he answered the phone, she would have went back, but he didn't answer the phone, so he wasn't even chasing y'all. I guess I wouldn't chase y'all neither if I was R. Kelly, because y'all coming in his eyes, you come a dime a dozen. You're disposable. But if you're here, you're here. But he's paying bills and he's paying for schools and he's paying everything. You're not paying. You're living like whatever. You don't have debt. You don't have. He's taking care of everything while you're with him. It's your choice to leave. If you want to leave, go. But you're going on shopping sprees. You're doing getting nails and hair done. You're doing this, doing that. You all at the shows or whatever, the hotels ever. Just because you're with R. Kelly. No wonder a lot of them ain't left. Because Joycelyn and them are still with him, supposedly. Their families supposedly want him away from them. But every time they do wellness checks and all that stuff, they say they're just fine. There's no bruises on their body. They're not being hurt. They look healthy enough for the police to leave. So who's really the victim in the situation? Because it just sounds like, okay, at 14, 15, 16, yes, it's a problem when this grown man preying on kids. It's a problem. But if these adult women, because the women that most of the cases were on at the time were like 21 and up, of holding hostage and all that stuff, yeah, his wife ain't no better. And that's what I didn't get with Drea. I didn't understand, because at one point she was talking all this stuff about support my ex-husband, we still family, blah blah blah, which is true. But if a man ain't taking care of your kids, he ain't paying you child support, he ain't even got a relationship with his kids at no point, what family is it? Like, why are you still supporting him, supporting his music? He ain't even sending you a child support check. Why are you supporting and dancing and grooving and singing his songs and doing all this? The man is talented. What she said was true. He's talented. That's a given. He has a musical ear. He makes some good bops. He makes great music. He writes great. And I don't get that either. If he can't read or write, how's he writing all these songs? Who's writing for him? Who writing it down to give it to the next artist? Or is he just singing it out and recording it and then sending it? I need to know that too, because they say he can't read, write, he don't know math. He was signing contracts that he didn't even understand, so he wasn't getting paid what he was supposed to be getting paid. I don't understand most of it, because you're this big songwriter, but you're not writing. And I get that you don't have to be able to read music to play music, because I can read music now, but I could play by ear as well. So I get that part, but I don't understand like how you writing songs for other people unless you're just singing it and recording it and then sending it to them so they can redo it. I don't understand that part. I've always been confused about that part. But it don't make sense. Like, who's being used the most? Because it just sounds like consenting adults having sex the way they want to have sex or whatever the case may be, and it, I guess, sometimes get out of hand, but ain't nobody really mad about it until after the fact. I don't know. It's some 50 Shades of Grey stuff, if you ask me, honestly. But he's a victim. They're victims. Everybody's a victim, and they need to get him some help. He needs counseling. Somebody lying. I think it's about the money. I think it's because the money ran out. Like, I felt the same way about the Bill Cosby situation. I think it's just because the money ran out. He stopped paying people. So now everybody want to get back on. Or it's like he said, somebody got mad at him and they was like, dog, do you want to play this game? And he thought it was a game. And it was like, all right, we're going to see. And they put out some information and they told Lifetime to run it. Run it. Go ahead. Mess up his whole image before a certain time. Let's get him gone and all that. Like, he pissed off somebody that was high up. He pissed off a big exec or something. Like, he messed up big time, because now he's looking at basically the rest of his life in jail, because R. Kelly is well into his 40s or 50s, I believe. 70 years is basically the rest of his life. If he do 70 years, 30 years is a long time. Like, 30 years is still a good amount at like 50. Not too many. What the average life expectancy is 80. So 30 years ain't looking good. 70 years, he might die in there. It's either way, it's not looking good. But the way they're saying his lawyers are set up, he might walk. It might be an uprising. It's gonna be a terrible, terrible, terrible thing. Granny, I get all that stuff up. I'm gonna sweep everything up. It's gonna be, ooh, if he walk, it's gonna be a lot of angry people because they really want to see him get the book thrown at him. But we seen how it went one time, and who's to say that Sparkle's niece might be that main pivotal point in the case again, and who's to say she ain't playing it? Like she ain't playing the system a little bit because she played it the first time. They all thought that they was gonna come in and her whole family played the role except for Sparkle. Everybody in her family played that role because her family was still on R. Kelly's payroll. So who's to say she's not like a mole in a situation to try, like he knew something was gonna happen and he made sure that she was a part of it. Like, but she's not gonna technically turn on him. She might play it with the that ain't me again, or she might play it with the no, it was consent and I wasn't that age. I was 17 at that time, which would throw the whole case off. I don't know. Like, I want to see how this plays out because it's going to be a big case all over again. I want to see how it plays out because ain't no telling what may happen. Like, who's to say what can happen from all this? Oh, get to the.
If I catch you in that salt again.
The salt.
Yeah.
The salt. Told y'all he buried. And he gonna play the cute baby role. He too much. But I wouldn't want it to be none of my kids. I wouldn't want it to be a situation where you have to be like, oh, what to do. But it's messed up because now his family is being dragged back in it. His kids don't really care. He don't have it.
Where's the crayons at?
I don't believe I just talked about that earlier. We are running back because everything that's coming out, it was a setup.
Where?
They're using it. Tristan and Khloe was already broke up. They've been broke up for months now. So he was single. He been rolling around dating other people and everything. And the only thing that she's guilty of is flirting with her best friend's sister's baby daddy. They said the only thing that happened at that party was she flirted with him, but she was under the influence. She was really, really drunk. And so was he. He flirted with her, she flirted back, and she sat on his lap. It's the only thing she's guilty of. They've never had sex.
You think I'm gonna keep cleaning up behind you crazy? Give me that.
Stop, boy. She didn't do anything with him. She said she never had sex with him. No, don't do that. She's never had sex with him. Stop it. You want to pick up? Okay. She's never had sex with him. She's never did anything with him. They did not have sex that night. Yes, she left the next morning. Of course, we seen the pictures, but they didn't do anything. She said she would never do something like that, and they're basically dragging her through the mud to give Khloe Kardashian a spot on The Bachelorette. She's supposed to be the face of The Bachelorette next season. So if she is the face of The Bachelorette next season, we know all this was a lie. And I don't know if Kris Jenner will play off like that and make it so she's not next season, but the season after next. But if she shows up on The Bachelorette after all this stuff has went down, we know what they did. They were dragging this little girl through the mud for a storyline for next season of going keeping up with the Kardashians.
Let's go.
Okay, get down.
Let's go.
All right. She didn't do anything. They came out. She spoke like her family had spoke. Her cousin spoke, and Tristan, of course, tweeted fake news. But sources at the party have came out and said they weren't kissing. They weren't booed up. They weren't doing any of that. Hey, J. Kerr, how you doing? They weren't doing any of that. That was rumored. And honestly, Tristan and Khloe aren't even together. So they've been playing this role, and they have not been together for months. He's been out here openly dating and everything. So they playing Jordan. And I feel bad for her because Kylie was really her best friend. And Kylie really thank you. Kylie really didn't believe it. Nothing that was going on. And she tried to stay in the dark for so long. And she was trying to defend her friend. And they just want her to disassociate herself from Jordan now. It's to the point where if you have went on Kylie's cosmetic line, you can see that the cosmetics that her and Jordan had together, she's put everything 50% off. I don't know if it's still on there right now or what, but that's what it was like. I think yesterday, everything was 50% off. Their whole cosmetic line was 50% off. Like it was terrible. Like if this comes out and it shows that they're lying, thank you. If it shows that they're lying, somebody needs to give Jordan an apology because you're tarnishing that girl name. She's a model. She has a lot of moves that she's making on her own. She was not riding the coattails of any Kardashian. She had already had a name for herself. Her family already is from money by themselves. She didn't need Kylie for a come up. Yes, that's a big friend to have. That's a big name to have. But Jordan was doing her thing by herself. And the way they're trying to show her names and they're trying to do things, y'all know how the Kardashians do. They will cut you off and it make you look horrible. You see how China had to make her moves. Jordan is a plus size model. She does modeling for Vogue. She does modeling for different things. That's not cool. That's not cool. And especially because they've been friends for so long, that's not cool. Y'all are breaking their friendship up over what? Over rumors, over stuff that y'all can't prove, over stuff that she said was not true, and now people are coming out and saying it's not true, and that now it's a plot twist to it. It's not a good look. That's not cool. I don't mess with the Kardashians anyway, but that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Like they really need to look into it, and I feel like Jordan needs an apology if they can prove everything, but because nobody had cameras there, because they stopped everybody from filming in the party and all that stuff, I don't know how they'll be able to prove it other than word of mouth type stuff. But if they can prove it, somebody needs to get Jordan an apology, and they need to. I'm not even saying it has to be Kylie. I don't even have to say it. It needs to be the whole Kardashian clan. The only person that like stays out the eyes are what? What's her? Not her sister's name. Not Kylie. The model. Her big sister is. Thank you, P4P. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Why you about to beat him? He just sitting there. But yeah, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right at all. They need to give that girl an apology. They need to leave Tristan alone. If he wants to move on and move without Khloe, she got the baby now. Leave her alone.
Get up.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hit me. Hit me.
She didn't.
Hit me. Mommy.
They arguing.
Mommy, hit me.
She just want to see what I'm doing on live. She don't understand it. They don't understand this YouTube stuff. So she want to see. So she gonna keep coming back. That's my granny. And then look at my granny level.
Come pick this crayon up.
I'm gonna get them up, Granny.
Mommy.
We said we gonna get them up, Granny.
Okay.
You gonna get them, yeah. You gotta get him crayons.
Mommy.
Yes, baby. What's it?
Mommy.
She's so silly. Yeah, Kendall. The only one that really doesn't do too much is Kendall. She's the only one that I don't really see in the news, all and stuff. And Courtney be about her business with her kids. Courtney and Kendall is the only two that don't be doing too much of nothing. Like everybody else is just all in the public eye. They be all in the public, want to be all seen. Courtney just started falling back. She really started falling, especially when Scott moved on. She really started falling back. She ain't want no parts of none of that. Like she was like, and he dating famous people now, kids, and he was like, no. She just fell all the way out the public eye and just focused on her kids. She wasn't on that. And Kendall just be so focused on her modeling. She'd be like, I ain't got time for this, and I really hate that my name is associated with you people. That's how I really feel. Kendall be wearing this. Like, I hate that I'm associated with you people. Like, I don't want any parts of this. But Jordan needs an apology. R.Kelly might be facing pretty much life. They're really actually trying to charge him with a life sentence if no one heard. Yes, he has these charges, but they're trying to get it set up that he's facing life. Yeah, I don't know. Jussie might be doing real hard fed time on some back-to-back fed time. Like not get out for real, because if you still in fed, like they gonna do your thing. He better hope they running consecutively. so he can get all that and knock it out. But I don't think they're gonna charge him like that, and I don't think he gonna get a slap on the wrist neither. What was that? I really don't think he gonna get a slap on the wrist. Okay, we gonna do that. I don't know what I just did. Exactly. Courtney don't. Courtney got too many kids to be having time. I don't see how Kim does it. Kim don't care. And I still feel like Kim trying to keep up with Beyonce on the kid level. Yeah, Jussie's lie is sad. Jussie's whole little shenanigan is sad, and I was rooting for him. I really was rooting for Jussie. But now I don't look at him the same. Like everything I heard about him before he really came out big. Now I believe, like, so you are habitual. And then on fact, that's what I forgot. They said that this boy, the boys that he got to do him, one of them was his drug dealer. I did not see that one coming. I did not think Jussie did drugs. They said he been popping mollies. Like he had designer drugs. What is designer drugs? Somebody please tell me what the designer drugs was. I don't know. He does need help. Jussie that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer at all. He needs help. Jussie needs help because to be that big of a compulsive liar, he needs help. And then the fact that he's doing drugs, he needs rehab. If he's been popping mollies like that and getting different stuff, they said dude was his drug dealer. That's why he got them to do it. So maybe that's why they went for such a low price, because they sell drugs on the side. They try up and coming actors and they sell drugs. Didn't think about that. Because you couldn't have paid me $3,500 to maybe face jail time. And then you made me split it with my brother. No, I'm okay. You would have to give me my own check anyway. But the fact that you gave them $3,500 to split. So, yeah. And then, no. It was a total of four grand. Because you were supposed to give them another $5 when they get back. Yeah. We don't hear from his sister until she has a role. He should have took a beat from his sister in the beginning and not been in the public eye like that. She stays out of the public eye unless she has a role. We don't hear from Journey unless she has a role. We didn't see Journey until I think this Tyler Perry role after Eve's Bayou. Like, so Journey be like, I got a scene, I got a role, I got a movie coming out. Hey, how you doing? Movie over. We don't see Journey. I got another movie. Hey, how you doing? Let me promote this. Hi, y'all. What's up? Bye. Like, we don't see Journey at all until she has a role, unless she's on, like, she's starring. She stays to herself with her kid. She ain't with none of the BS. He didn't take a line from that. He lies on his family members and everything, because the DUI thing, that shocked me too. The DUI thing and him using his brother's name for that threw me completely for a loop. The fact that he self-inflicted all the wounds that he showed in the pictures and the scar on the face. You hit yourself enough times to scar your face up. I can't. It's just too much for his story. Like, that story is worse than R.Kelly for me. Because it's like, you made up a lie. At least this man, he ain't never lied and say nothing about it. You just made up a whole lie. You made up a whole story. Y'all, that's all I have tonight. My little man is sleeping, so I'm fit to put him down. Yes, the drugs, honey. Yes, the drugs is why he did it. I believe that. I believe the drugs is why he did it. Like, he needs to rethink that. I didn't suspect him to be one that was popping mollies. I did not suspect him to be, but I mean, that's big in Hollywood. Different drugs is big, but I didn't expect him. I thought he was like a clean person, like on a straight and narrow lifestyle type thing and all that. But I guess not. You can't judge a book by its cover. You never know what somebody's going through, because he might be going through something really deep, and it's a reason why he's doing this type of stuff. So he might need help. He needs help. Somebody needs to get him help, and he needs help. But I hope he gets the help while he's doing the time that he's going to get. Because all these cases, different things are running in my city. So I'm sitting here like, wow, we're busy this week, huh? Chicago, busy. Like, Chicago PD ain't had this much stuff to do in a good little second. So, hey, you never know what somebody going through. You never know what's going on when they get these big dollars and what's going on in their head. You know what I mean? Celebrities got problems too. They still human. They still people. They just make a little bit more money than the rest of us do. Who's to say? But y'all, let me get up out of here. Because this little one has not had a nap all day. So he is cutting up and he is messing up the house. I still have 2 videos that will be dropping probably late tonight or early morning. I will be visiting a lot of you all. So y'all know how I do. We do the 2 up and Lady B's out. Love you all. Say bye-bye, Trey. You say bye-bye?
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you guys soon. Later. Y'all know me in this